So child's pose is a really nice starting position. I'm trying to turn my music down, it's not going down. Okay. So I want you to extend your arms forward down your mat and imagine you're trying to get your bottom planted on your heels. Now that's not for you and it's not for everybody because knees and hips don't always like this position. Then you just lift your bottom away and just curl your spine, allowing that flexion to occur. If you are flat down, reach those fingers, pull your fingers, lengthen the elbows and really melt your head and chest as low as you go towards the floor. We're going to slowly begin to lift your eye gaze and then roll yourself all the way up to hands and knees. Knees sit beneath your hips, hands sit beneath the shoulders. We tuck the toes under on the right foot, we lengthen out the left leg. We take the right arm forward, we find a balance. Now draw the belly in, and we're going to go out to the corners of the room, back into the middle, and then curve under, keeping everything in, and then releasing everything straight back into a line. Exhaling to the corner, inhaling to the center, exhaling, curling through, and repeat. Keep going. Now, really get an idea of your breath. I want you to think about the reach, the squeeze of the buttock and the shoulder, back to center. And then we really tuck the belly in, like we did an abdominal crunch, to draw the elbows to the knees. If you feel off balance, do the leg on its own, just squeezing out, center, and in. We're going to do 2 more. Reach. We do 1 more curl under, and then we release the knee, release the hand. Take yourself up, stay with that left leg, lifting it all the way up to a kind of donkey kick, a right angle through the knee. Bring your hands slightly closer in, look forward and do an inhale, tuck the elbows in, drop down, exhale, push up. So you don't have to go far here. You can just drop slightly and push back up again. You might want to drop, chest to a hover, straight back up. Keep your left buttock squeezed, your toes pointed. You'll feel your weight is getting a little bit more over to one side. 2 more, tricep dip. 1 more. And then drop the knee down to the floor. Curve the spine. Drop down to your elbows. Slide and stop. So down to your elbows. And then lift up into a dolphin. So an elbow downward facing dog. Walk through the legs, bending, extending 1 leg at a time. Don't do it too fast. Allow the hips to just slightly wiggle side to side as you do so. So a little bit of movement. Then come to center. Slide your toes back a few more inches. Eye gaze forward as we drop our body weight down to plank. Squeezing the belly, lifting straight back up. Warming the body up. Option is to drop to your knees. You drop to your plank. Lift your knees. You lift your hips back up. We float forward. So we do this 8 times. Like 4. And then when you've done your last one, come forward, pause, hold your plank. Options also to drop your knees again. Squeeze the belly, eye gaze slightly forward. Pull your kneecaps up, push your weight back into your heels. And then we let our bodies lower to the floor. Take your feet slightly wide. Slide your fingertips to the sides of the head. Engage your buttocks. Draw the belly to the base of the spine. We lift the upper body. We take the elbow towards the right. We open the arm and we reach the hand to the back of the thigh. We return the hand back. We then return ourselves to center. Side bend for 1. Hand reaches for 2. Hand back for 3. Center for 4. To the side for 1. Reach for 2. Back for 3. Center for 4. Yeah, 4 points. Side bend, reach, back, middle. If you need to drop down after doing one each side, drop down and then lift back in again. And follow your hand. Get your hand follow your eye gaze, so follow the hand and move down to that thigh to encourage a little bit more side flexion. See if you can get your chest another inch off the ground. Feet glued to the ground. Four more. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blade a little bit more to reach that back towards the back of the thigh further. Now on my last one, we come back into the center. We float in the center. Pull our elbows back. So we're squeezing our elbows back behind us. Lift up and then reach. 8. Squeeze. Reach. 7. Do half range if it's too much. 6. 5. Get the chest up. 4. 3. Oh, my mouth got funny. Voice got funny there. 2. And 1. Slide the hands underneath the forehead. Let your shoulders relax. Let the upper back relax. Take a little wriggle in the hip. Slide your hands underneath the shoulders and push yourself up onto your hands and knees. Take a little curve of the spine just to release a little bit. And as you do, float over to one side and then float over to the other side, keeping that curve. And then come to center. Find that nice stable position for the spine. Tuck your left toes under, take your right leg out and your left arm forward. Find your balance, breathe in to reach. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, center, exhale, curl it through. And as you curl your, I know I go on about it, but as you curl your elbow to your knee, it's a crunch. Feel the belly in and feel your muscles contracting to get that move, to get that curve. Three more, and of course, don't like the hand, just do the leg on its own. Last 2. Last one, big reach, a big tuck under. Very briefly, hands knees to the floor. Get yourself nice and stable through the arms. Lift the right leg back up to here, half donkey kick. We drop forward, back into those triceps again. Inhale, drop. Exhale, power it up. 8 times. Pull those elbows close in towards your rib cage. Squeeze your heels towards the bottom to activate your hamstring. 3 more, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
Last one. Then return the knee. Drop down to your elbows. Tuck your toes, dolphin. Lift up, take a walk through it. Bring all the hips. Feel like a ripped skin on my elbow area and it's incredibly uncomfortable. But I did rip my skin the other day doing this.
Doing that? Oh, I think.
Okay, slide the toes back a little bit. We're going back to those dolphins and planks. Option this time, could you 8 or lift one leg, drop down, lift up. Doing one leg, 4 one side, 4 the other. Or both feet on the ground, that's fine.
Oh, both feet.
Or both feet up, as if you're in Cirque du Soleil. When you've done your 4, just simply stop the other side. Core arms strong. Roll through those toes. Work those shoulders. When you're doing your last one, put your foot down. Hold. Down the body, squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs. 10 more seconds here. And then we just carefully just bring ourselves down to the floor. Take a little relax through the shoulders. Okay, we're going to be doing, this involves a little bit of coordination, but there's no wrong to it. It's just about actually just doing it. So the legs are going to come wide, create a diamond shape, and then you're going to bring the insides of your feet together. So this will get your lower back and buttocks. Your arms are going to be moving at the same time as your legs, but doing something different. So you're going to take your arms down by your side. And let's just do the arms on their own first, leaving the legs where they are, okay? So you know what your arms are doing. We lift the head and chest and the arms float. So we're squeezing back those into those postural muscles. And all your arms are going to do is circle all the way around till the thumbs touch. Circle all the way back till your little fingers squeeze in towards your thumbs, or even further. Yeah, so all your arms that we're doing is circling. But your legs are going to be moving at the same time. So we're just going to lift and pulse like that as our arms move slowly, our legs move fast. Lift. Lift. You're muted. I haven't muted Ali. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Come on, move those arms, reach them forward, lift that chair. Everything at the back of our body is active. Squeeze, mobilizing those shoulders, reaching them forward, getting them higher. Do 4 more for me. Come on, lift it a little bit higher. Oh, you're muted, you muted yourself. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Last one. Now, we pull back here, drop down for a brief moment, keep the arms floating. Knees are down, then lift them up one more time and hold. Hold them. So squeeze your back, feel that active. Take your arms forward. Reach the thighs and go as high as you can. Come on, up, 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 up. Higher. Get the arms up by the ears. 5, 4. Squeeze your feet. 2, and underneath that forehead again. Loosen the lower back. It did a lot then. Now, bring your hands to the sides of your shoulders. Carefully transition back into child pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Bottom into the heels. Sink the head and chest down. Like we did. Take your hands a little bit wider. Reach. So my thumb's the only thing left on the mat. Spreading the fingers wide. Take your left hand on top of your right hand. And then drop that left shoulder to the floor as you fall into a side curve. And this is a fabulous stretch for your intercostal muscles and your lats, the muscles that run down the sides of your back. And to the other side, slide your hand, reach that side bend. Then back to the middle. Then lift your bottom away from the heel. Hands wide. Okay, we're going to do step push-ups, but this we're going to do them staggered. So your left hand is going to slide slightly back and wide. Your right hand goes slightly forward, a little bit narrower. So when you bring your body weight slightly forward, you'll drop chest in the center, working into the chest of the right arm and the tricep of the left. So we drop down. So inhale, exhale, power up. Now we're going to do 8. So yeah, feel free to do it your toes. Lovely. When you've done your 8, we pause at the top. Slide the left hand forward, the right hand back. Another 8. Let's go. Inhale, exhale, power up. Halfway. Come on, last 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Good. And drop down to those elbows. Stay on those elbows to curve the spine away. And then lift the tailbone, lift the chin, and let the back curve, dip. And then go again. Right, our next exercise, we're going to stay where we are. We're going to slide, the right elbow sits underneath your right shoulder, and your left arm is slightly out to the side. Your knees are underneath your hips, so if you're quite far back here, bring yourself forward. Slide your left leg behind. Engage your abs, so you're not dipping your lower back. We're going to take this leg, and its starting point is the other side of the right leg. Yeah? We inhale, lift it up. It's going from a massive circle all the way down to the outside of the left hip. Lifting all the way up and back. So there's lots of work, there's lots of movement in the hip area. That's fine. Allow there to be. But the control of the leg, for me, is my abs. And for you, it's your abs. So as you drop your leg outside, obliques, 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 and then it controls that movement up. Now, this really does not work for you. It's a big move. Then reduce the range. To come to a bent knee, start in a hover, lift it, circle it up and around, and tap the knee to the right calf, lifting it all the way back up and circle it back around to a hover. Otherwise, stick with the straight leg. 3 more. Big, big moves. Now, your right buttock should be feeling this. One more big move, all the way around. Drop it outside with your hip. Pause here for a moment. Now, come on to the tips of your left fingers. Tilt over a little bit more to the right. Now, all the weight's into your right buttock. Point your toes, lift it up, and make some big circles there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more in this direction. Make your circles big. And then we rub on. 8, 7, make it big. Come on. 6, 5, 4, legs higher. 3, we haven't finished. 2, 1, pause. Flex the foot. Turn the toes up. Lift the leg. Let's go up and down. 15, 14, 13. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, higher, 3, 2, and we land it. Right buttock. So I've landed my left full foot, toe touching the floor and everything on the ground. Come up onto your hands and lift up onto your knee. Raw, raw.
You can stop if you like.
Huh?
You can stop if you like. You can't stop halfway through.
Yeah.
You have one massive buttock at once.
Exactly. Turn the toes out to the side. But try and turn your hips this way. And then slide your left hand and take your right arm over into a side bend. Use your left arm to rotate your body, look underneath that arm. Stay there. I'm just going to get you. Block. I'm going to grip your right. Might get you a block just in case.
We have a special measures.
Too far away to reach there. So keep reaching, keep turning, keep out, get right into that side bend. Then we turn our body, make our toes to the floor, and we drop down. Now, if you need just bring this other leg slightly round, do so. Toes pointing to the floor, and then lower down. Tom, can you pass Anthony that other block? Is it too far away from the reach now?
That's too special.
Thanks. Okay, so we try and drive your left hip back, and then we melt the head and chest down into that thigh, and drop, and breathe. Then we roll onto the hill, turn our toes to the sky. You might need to hold your hands back a few inches, and then drop deep. If you wish, you can hold onto a foot, and then encourage even more stretch. Anthony, straighten your knee. Now kiss your knee. Now kiss your knee. Go on, kiss it, kiss it. Right, from there, everybody, we bring our hands onto the floor and we turn ourselves back. If you want, you can turn lengthways on your mat, so I will just to show you. You're going to move your right knee out, turn his foot out, knee and ankle equal. Slide your left leg as wide as it can go. Drop the elbows down. Raise up through that spine, looking forward, and push your hips back and down. Now we're trying to get the outside edge of our left foot glued to the ground. And we're trying to get our hips equal. Get your elbows to a block. That's it. And now, drop your elbows. And now push your left foot flat to the ground. Go on, roll it, roll it, roll it. And then push your hips back and extend that left knee. Now your right leg needs to be as wide as possible as well. Don't forget that. Plays a major role in this stretch. That drops your hips a little bit more level. Let's all push our hips back another inch. And sink down another inch. Come on, I want you to feel this stretch being nasty, not nice. 2 more breaths. And then we slowly come up into our hands. Then move, shuffle that body weight back to the middle. And there you are, back into the square position. Okay, we're dropping back down onto our elbows. And then once we're on our elbows, our right hand slides out and our right leg comes up. Its starting point is squeeze behind the left thigh, tapping on the floor. So here we are, abs on, squeeze your butt. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, big circle round, tap around to the right. And then inhale, lift up and tap around to the left. And you're going to feel that in your left buttock.
Once my left hamstring stops hurting again.
Is that how you're feeling from the stretch?
Yeah.
Come on, get these circles bigger. So I've done my 6. I've got 2 more left to do. She should be around that point as well. Now we lift up one more time, circle it around, drop it down very briefly to the floor. Engage those abs, lift the leg up, point the toe, and go into big circles. 8, 7, 6, big circles. Bring it forward, squeeze it back, get it higher. 3, 2, and we reverse. Up and down. 8, 7. Come on, make it bigger. I want to see it right to the outside of your hips, not behind you. Bring it forward. Use your tummy muscles. 4, 3, bigger. 2, one more. We pause. We turn the toes up. We flex the foot. Lift it up. Let's go. 16, 15, 14. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your abs. It makes everything much better. Last. 9, 8. Toes to the sky. 6, 5, 4. Higher. 2. And land it. Up with your hands. Up with your knees. Bunnies of steel. We'll get after this. Is that right? Turn toes out. It's that time of year to work the buttocks.
That man Keane will never be the same again.
So toes pointed down. Try and keep the hips as square as possible. Slide your right hand down and take your left arm up and side bend. So just turn the under to try and pull everything through. Look under towards the sky. Straighten the elbow, palm to the floor. Go, Anthony. One day I will get you the one-on-one.
I'll be on that day. We'll do that online.
Reach a little bit further. And then begin to turn your whole body round to that right leg, keeping the toes pointed to the floor. And then let's take it into stretch. So hands either side, move your left foot a little bit if you need to, and then just drop down. Just really breathe. Get as much extension to the knee as possible. Relax the shoulders because they will take the tension. Breathe. Now we're going to roll onto the back of the heel, pull the toes to the sky, straighten that knee, and then drop lower. Pull your right hip back a little bit. Feel free to grab your foot. All right, let's straighten those knees. Go a little bit further as you breathe. 2 more breaths. Very gently, just release it. Bring your hands back to the floor, turning your body back. So you can stay here. We'll move on to the lengthways of your mat. First of all, your left knee opens wide and your foot turns out. Then your right leg slides away down that mat. So make sure your knee and ankle on that left knee, left side are equal. Then drop your elbows. All of you turn your foot out on that left side.
Yeah, what the hell?
Not going over. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow where? On the knee bone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's too much to do. Okay, push the hips back and sink the hips down. Come on, deep, deep stretch. Now put your right little toe flat to the ground. Hips back. Lengthen the spine. Breathe.
Right even
Hmm?
tougher than my left.
Pardon?
My right even tougher than my left. This elbow's not even touching.
Come on, get it done, 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 get it done. 2 more breaths, now push back. Now we slowly come up onto our hands to free ourselves and then move that leg forward. Child's pose, knees closer together this time. We're going to take our hands down by the ankles. So even if you're not in child's pose, you can drop your head down and bring your arms here. Interlace your fingers behind the base of the spine and lift your arms up and over, stretch out through the shoulders. Reach away. Eyes you can go. Come on, open, open, open. Gently release it. Roll it up. Tuck your toes under, fan your toes, and sit to your heels. So spread your toes so every toe is open as much as possibly can, unless you have arthritis, obviously don't do it. And I don't care if it hurts the muscles.
I do.
I care if it hurts the bone. This one's not for you. So you can do a little back bend instead. So if you wish, you can come back and then lift your chest. So what you could do from here, if you can, reach back to him and then take that arm up. If that's not for you, hand here to support the back and then reach through there. You guys just have to do what I tell you to do. You can use the block if you want. Can you come back, Tom?
Go back, Tom.
Can you come back?
Come back. You like what's
Your
spaghetti?
toes like that?
No. Oh, no, look at that.
Stop your arms when you're ready. Okay, when you're ready. Good job, the camera can't see everyone. Come forward, hands to the floor, slide your toes, take a little tap.
Perfectly, that is for the camera.
Yeah. And then flip your feet around. You come out round. Straighten out your spine, bring your hands to the back of your bottom. Inhale, raise your arm. Scoot the belly in, your arms come forward, drop back. Lift one leg, lift the other. And then lift a little bit more through the spine, bicep. So this might just be enough for you, just stay balanced and use your core. If you've got a little bit more, straighten the leg. If you're a little bit more, raise your arms. If you're a little bit more, raise your arms here and stay.
Unsteady boat pose.
Steady boat pose. Lift them. Pull those toes in. 10 seconds. Come on. Reach, 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 reach. 5, 4, 3, 2. And as we drop feet together, wide diamond shape, drop down. Loosen out. Don't pull your heels too close in. And then just lower down, chest down in between the legs. One of Tom's favourites. I'm quite jealous of what Tom can do in this position.
So on most blokes.
Oh dear. Good job Richard isn't here. Oh, Anthony. You've just lowered the tone. Roll it up. Bring your knees together, lift up tall. This time just hold you onto your legs. Actually, bring yourselves down to the front of your mat a little bit. Hold onto your legs. We're just going to do a little rolling sensation, just mobilizing the spine and flexion. So you need to allow that little nice curve to occur. Core control, squeezing the belly, lifting up.
This is my favourite one.
Lovely.
Out of all the moves you do, this is the one.
4 more. Try not to use too much momentum on those legs. Try and find your balance at the top. 2 more. 1 more. And then you find your balance at the top. And then lift up tall. We extend those legs, holding onto them. So it gives you a little bit more this time. And then you can release your arms. Drop there, drop here, wherever you see. Now lift those thighs, engage those abs. 10 seconds, hold. 8, 7, 6, lift the chest. 4, 3, 2, and then this time we bring the soles of feet close together. Lift up. And then come forward. Stretch them again.
Anyone else just realised they need to cut their toenails?
Yes.
After me.
I'm all right at the moment.
I always think I'm going to cut my toenails on Wednesday.
And then you forget, and then next Wednesday, I think I should have cut it to.
And lacerating a man.
Now, we're going to do a little bit of flexibility, mobility work again. So bring your hands behind, into the center of your mat if you're not already there, and take your legs wide as they will go. Now, this is where I truly advise you sit yourself on a block if your hamstrings are tight.
Not block or roll mat.
Or roll mat. If you're going to get a block, do a double block. A block for each cheek.
He doesn't want one out of the cheek on them.
Now, the advantage about using a mirror or a camera is look at what your spine is doing. So if I turn to the side, you want to have a straight line running from the base of your spine to the top of your spine. And quite often you think you are, but actually you're curved here. So just be observant. Take your arms wide. We're going to rotate towards the right leg and then reach the left hand to the inside of that ankle. Then we roll back up, we lift up tall, we rotate and we reach the other side. So my other arm squeezes back behind, we lift and we pull the arm behind. Breathe and pause for a bit. Feet flexed. So actually physically push your knees down to the floor. Keep your toes pulled up. Try not to let them fall out or fall in. Your left one, get your feet straight. Okay, we're gonna go. Come on.
You only do this so you can laugh at it.
Come to center. Reach the arms. Come forward. Now reach the arms as high as you can go as you push your bottom down and lengthen. Lengthen, Tom. Straight spine, straight spine, straight spine. Feet flex.
Do the instructions.
And then catch hold of your feet, or the insides of your thighs, or the outsides of your thighs or calves. So if you can grab your big toes, do. Lift and lengthen. So Tom, I want you to grab the outside of the calves, so you're slightly rotating your feet inwards. Feet inwards. Lift up tall and forward. Stay there and breathe. Touch your feet. Your hands. And just lift up tall. Chest forward, shoulders flat. Uh-huh. Go on, Tom. Come forward. Come forward. 10 more seconds. Lift and lengthen up through the spine. Go tall, tall, everyone tall. And then fall forward. Yours. And then ease it up, roll up. So sorry, it's fragile. Written area. I realised I said wrong. Remove your blocks.
The tones just get people to do.
Legs straight or legs slightly soft. Arms forward, pistol grip. We scoop the belly in. And from there, all we're going to do is drop the elbow or tap the fingers, reach them back up and drop down. You don't have to have a finger, you can just have your hands interlaced like that. It's up to you. Now, I've got my thighs squeezed together, so nothing's moving from my hips down. If you don't do that, you're going to find your legs just going to wobble and you're not going to control this through your core. And then your lower back's going to take over. So squeeze the thighs and drop. Reach the arms to there if you can and drop. Oblique twists.
Look at this.
Now, if you really want, lift your legs. I don't like doing that because my back kicks in, but everyone's different. We're going to go. 8. Reach. 7. Reach. Squeeze those thighs. Tom. 4. I just missed one. 3. 2. Stay in the middle.
The one more on the left.
Reach the arms there. Straighten. Reach the arms. Go back, go back, go back, go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift. Flex the feet. Grab them. Everyone can. And then slide them away. As best you can. Lower your chin to your chest. Sink down. And just enjoy that lovely forward fold. What we're gonna do is do a little counter stretch. So just release, scoop it up, lean back, fingers pointing out to the sides. You can either stay here and lift your chest, or you can lift those hips up and just enjoy that open through the shoulders, squeeze the butt. And then just bring your bottom back down as well, bring yourself into comfortable position. We have come to the end of our session today. Lots of stretch.
Yeah.
Enjoyable, right? Fingers, knees, arms. Inhale, raise those arms. As always, we bring our hands together. We bow, we clap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You enjoyed a bit of flexibility work today.